So here we have an article by Cursor. This is where they made this project to create a browser completely from scratch. It's a quite difficult task to create a browser from zero. So they did it and they gave ChatGPT 5.2 a whole week to run uninterrupted to create this. And they wrote this article about it, and it's pretty interesting. And you see here how it starts to render HTML, and you see it doesn't really work at the start, but as it iterates, it gets better and better. And they say it kind of works. It is not perfect. It has lots of bugs apparently, and it doesn't support all the CSS and everything that the modern browsers have. But it's a very interesting experiment that they did. And by the way, ChatGPT wrote like 3 million lines of code. Just earlier you said it doesn't matter, like you're not judged by the code you write, because the code is written by these AI tools, and you can just make 3 million lines of code and throw it away next day. That's quite literally what we're doing nowadays. So yeah, this is a very interesting thing that is happening, and it is very related to the other video, the Ralph Wiggum one. I don't know. So you looked at the article and you said this is they use a different method. So what they are doing, they have multiple agents doing different tasks, right?
Yeah, they don't mention Ralph at all in this. I think this is more of an exercise of, and I believe everyone should do this, is how far can they push? How far can they push AI? What can it do for us? Like, I didn't read, or I don't know what the goal of this was. But what do they say? Are they actually trying
research
to build
this is
a
like
browser?
this is they are trying. No, it's not about I believe, from what I understand, it was just to see what they can do. It seems like Cursor is they're trying to do multiple, like they're trying different ways of creating software every week. And here what's next is interesting. Multi-agent coordination remains a hard problem. Our current system works, but we are nowhere near optimal. Yeah, planners should wake up when their tasks complete to plan the next step. Agents occasionally run for far too long. We still need periodic fresh starts to combat drift and tunnel vision. These are like, we see these, like we try to fix something and the model gets into this tunnel vision. It's really difficult to get them out. So you have to start, and it is hard to run them and give them a, let's say, broad or like general task and expect them to create something of quality and of detail. They are not there to do such a thing yet because of these issues, but we're getting there. We are like trying different things. Ralph Wiggum, one of them, and multiple agents also is another way of doing it. But the core question, can we scale autonomous coding by throwing more agents at a problem? Let me actually zoom in. At a problem has a more optimistic answer than we expected. Hundreds of agents can work together on a single code base for weeks, making real progress on ambitious projects. The techniques we are developing here will eventually inform Cursor's agent capabilities. If you are interested in working on the hardest problems in AI software development, they are trying to hire. So this is interesting to me that they are trying something and then they're publishing their results. That's it.
So I think, like, to drag Ralph back into this, I think they've encountered all of the things that Ralph solves, right? And what these guys, Cursor, are, I mean, I know they've built basically the best AI IDE you can get, but they are working within the shackles of what AI can do. I've got to phrase this in the right way. They're working underneath AI, whereas I feel like the Ralph thing works above AI, if that makes sense. Like they are, we have to, context is built up, so we need to think about how we do that. It's like, well, what if context isn't a thing? Like, it's almost like it's so outside the box, it rewrites all of these are just not issues. And there was a second article that they wrote about the orchestration issue. You know, you don't need agents running side by side, and how do you fix that? It's like, well, what if it doesn't matter, or what if you run linearly? What if it's not about parallelism, which is again locked into the idea of you have 6 developers working on 6 features. What if you have 1 developer fully autonomous working on all of the features one after the next? You know.
Yeah. Well, time is the concern here, I believe. Like, you prefer
time is not an issue now, because you can build features in minutes as opposed to days.
But if everybody can do it, the whole industry is changing, and now the
exactly
like smaller teams can do bigger stuff. There was this idea that we will have like billion-dollar companies this year, made by one person.
Individuals,
individuals will be able to create like huge companies because this new paradigm.
For sure,
you can have a lot of Mr. Meeseeks.
A lot of Ralphs. A lot of Ralphs running.
Who wins, Mr. Meeseeks or Ralph? Let us know in the comments.
What's a better analogy or character mascot?
I think Mr. Meeseeks is, he's funny.
This is part of a larger conversation on my show, Cmd+AI, which we stream live every single week. We discuss the news and all things related to AI in the world of design and web. Catch us next week and join in the banter.